Here's my big boy. He loves to be rubbed. Big old polar bear that sits outside my house. Well, sometimes he sits wherever he wants to sit. He usually patrols the outside at nighttime, takes care of things. Yeah, it's been a little rainy and wet out here, so this is just a little quick reminder. I was watching a video the other day, and it really reminded me of something, and I thought I'd share with you. Of course, obviously, there's a lot of things going on right now, and but the man was talking about animals and getting animals in the future, and he talked about how that the food, you don't know when something's going to not be able to be delivered. So I said, that's a really good point. So I've been trying to stock up on dog food so that my big guy will have plenty to eat, and the kind of dog food he eats. So sometimes if you are still able to go out and get food, you might want to just pick up an extra bag or two. And like I said, he's a big eater. But I tell you what, these dogs are really good dogs. I really do enjoy this kind. And but anyway, think about that. You might want to think of. I just thought I'd share that little thought with you, and then tell you as well, just to continue to pray, continue to keep your head up, and continue to realize that God is real. And the other day I was listening to a press conference, one of the press conferences, and I think President Trump said it, but then I know he also tweeted it. He said, "We are fighting an invisible enemy, an invisible war." And I remember I had a sermon not too long ago that the Lord gave me on the invisible war, and that was what it was titled. And the scripture was in Ephesians, where it talked about, we didn't fight against flesh and blood, but we're fighting against powers and principalities, and basically it was, these type of things that come on man. And so this is actually a battle that we are in, but we're not in it just as a singular people. We're in it as a country, and I think the country is counting on the Christians, because I know a lot of people today that I don't really know if they want to really come right out and ask you, will you pray or whatever, but I know there's a lot of people in this hour that are hoping for a turnaround and praying for a turnaround. And this is quite a time period, because when this thing begins to turn, we're going to be able to give praise to the one that turned it, and that's Jesus Christ himself. So keep your head up, look at the ones around you, think about the ones around you, and your loved ones, your elderly in your family, your pets. Like I just had Groot over here, and he's went off now and running. But just think about them. Think about the others. Think about your and obeying what they're telling us to do. And hey, look at it this way. Years ago with social media, if we didn't have social media, you wouldn't be able to really be in contact with anybody or anything. And now a lot of people, you might not be with somebody, but you can FaceTime them or whatever, So just keep your chin up and keep praying, keep looking up, because I really believe we're going to start to see a turn. So just keep your chin up, like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.